Clouds TV, empowering lives.
Good morning once again. Good morning, Kenyans. Good morning, people in diaspora. Good morning, wherever you are. I'm happy and glad that I'm back again with you for another podcast. But I want to thank God for you. I want to thank God because things have not been bad. Kenya is a little bit now cool. And some parts of Kenya, rain is there. And Kenyans are at peace for now. The one thing I like about Kenya is that when we have a common issue, we deal with it from commonality. And when we have something to celebrate with, we don't care who is opposing who. We celebrate together. Right now, we are celebrating Harambee Stars, and we wish them all the best in their Sunday meeting. I also want to address the people, the supporters of Harambee Stars, me being of them. We need to a little bit behave. Because what we displayed last time, the game against Morocco, it was good, but it was beyond limit. We were a little bit anxious. We misbehaved. And for that reason, Kenya is being fined. And see now, the number that we're going to attend the stadium, it's been reduced to 27,000. Meaning, from 47,000, 20,000 people, or the space of 20,000 will be left free. But this, I look at it and see the love of this game. Kenyans have for long time been deprived their right, deprived their love towards football. Kenya is a footballing nation, but due to lack of good management, proper management, we find there is something that went amiss. We lost the glory, we lost the clutter of staging football, showcasing football in this country, and we've lost so many things. Instead, we concentrated more and more on athletics, and we avoided. Then football became a tribal outfit where you have, it's only one tribe that is involved in football. Whereas we have so many people around the country that can also do the football. We can have Somalis, come from Kikuyus from Mombasa, people from Mombasa like Bajab, Moshiri, Kahata, and we have people from Mohammed from all far to Garissa and many parts of the country who can also do football. But because of that tribalism and tribal agenda, you find it's only one tribe, the Luo community, which are given a chance. You find from number 1 to number 11, they speak one language while they're in the football pitch. That one kills. That one really kills. But when we have many, I don't dispute that the Luo community have a talent of football. But also it is the inclusivity makes it better and smart. Because the people who go to the stadium, they all go as Kenyans. So when you make it look Kenyan, and look beautiful, because football is a unifying factor. Why do I say it's a unifying factor? The other day, the launch of the day, though some people somewhere misbehaved also. And this is what we really say, this is a really problem that we're facing from our leadership. Sakaja and the team, including Ruto and some MCAs and people, rogue MCAs, rogue governor in Nairobi, just decided to buy all tickets, and then tickets were given to a few individuals who are pro-government, just to avoid the WANTAM slogan. It was bad. That one has culminated to what you saw on Sunday. People just decided to go because they know the tickets belongs to the government. The WANTAM people decided to go to the stadium because they know even if they apply through online, they won't find it. They want to go, they want to pay, but they were unable to pay. That's why maybe my thinking, the reason why everybody decided to go to the stadium until we had a crowd of over 70,000 people. What if there was a stampede? What if there was something maybe didn't click well and a stampede occurred? What could have happened? This is the mediocrity of the worst order. When the government just decides to disorganize football, when the football has just come closer and people now are enjoying football, then somebody somewhere, because of political reasons, you decide to come and do your own things. Not putting aside the laws and other organizations like CAF, LOC, and the other departments that are working towards making Kenya a very progressive nation. Do you know the CAF had even said Kenya can host not CHAN, but AFCON alone without Tanzania, without Uganda, because we have the hotels, we have them, we have the stadiums, we have the infrastructure, the internet, anything that is needed for a football world to be showcased in Kenya. We have it. Unlike our brothers and sisters in Uganda and Tanzania, they are lacking. The hotels in Kampala, there are only 2 or 3 that are classy or of international standards. But again, you find that when we have every advantage of doing things, somebody somewhere is trying to mess up with the good strides that we made. And this goes to Sakaja. This goes to the football organizers or the people who are ticketing, the department that is doing the ticketing. You are messing up with the football. Let us pick up the momentum. When we have football, don't be worried, Mr. Ruto. Don't be worried when you have football, when you have athletics, when you have sport that Kenya loves. They won't even imagine you are there. They won't even say WANTAM. That is the time you find 2 rivals, they stop what they were fighting for, and then they join hands together to cheer our team first. Then we go back. Because after the CHAN activities, WANTAM things will come back. And they just take that to the bank. WANTAM things will come back strong, heavily, powerfully, and renewed. And they will do nothing. Then we come next year for AFCON. 1 term will go, 2 term will go, we'll have one nation. Then after that, 1 term will come back, 2 term will come back, no term will come back. That is the nature of Kenya, Mr. President. That is how Kenya behaves. And you are part of this country. And you know that is how they behave. In sport, we are one. We are united. No Kikuyu, no Luo, no Kamba, no Pukusu. But after that, we go back to our political party, DCP. We go to UDA. We go to all manner of Jubilee, all manner of political parties. And then we start again calling you names. You see, now we are celebrating you because you are giving money to the Harambee Stars. And that is the motivation that you've ever lacked. Had we had this kind of motivations from long time ago, Kenya could be one of the superpowers of the world, because in Kenya, we know football, we love football, we are talented. But now you have the incentives, 1 million bob per win. That is good. And the 2.5 million bob for Zambia game, that is extremely good. People will cherish you. People will even say 2 term for you. But once we are finished with the football, we will go back to 1 term, and it will be worse and nasty. You will go back to the streets with your guns. You will go back to the streets with the shoot the leg order. You will go back to the streets trying to contain with the tear gases. You will go back to the street killing the same people you've been killing. The people who are cherishing you now, I know you'll go back. I'm not a prophet of doom, but that is the nature of Kenya. So this is my take. If, Mr. President, you can keep off football, in the manner of the organization, ticketing, or trying to avoid the 1 term slogan, just keep it off. Let it be. Let them say 1 term. You won't die because of somebody saying 1 term. It won't diminish you. Your friend, go talk to your friend Raila. Raila has always been a popular candidate in this nation. Raila has always been the most popular, the man who attracts any crowd, anytime, anywhere. He goes, the Kikuyus will banish him, but he goes to Murang'a. The stadium will be packed full to capacity because of him. Nobody who can be able to resist Raila. But he has never ascended to leadership. He has never used that crowd that he has to make him the president of this nation. So when people say 1 term, people say 2 term, that won't affect you. What will affect you? It is the final decision in the final day, because it can change. We loved Matiba so much, the people decided to remember those slogans. And every Kikuyu and every person, and most people of Kenya, including the Luya community, you remember those days of Chiviri. And Chiviri was Martin Chikuku and many others who were supporting Matiba. And the entire nation was for Matiba. But nothing happened. Matiba didn't become a president. He lost it. He lost it to Moi and to Kibaki also. Kibaki eventually became the president after Moi decided to exist. So this one, you are changing, you are taking the people to State House, the young people and many other people. You are adding injuries. You are adding salt to injuries. You are insulting them. You are insulting this country. You are making this country look like a juggernaut, a country that nobody can trust anybody. And it's because you are trying to do short-term fixes and impromptu fixes, which does not work. Just lay down a process that will take us, even if it takes us 10 years, even if it takes us 20 years, you will still be recognized. Kibaki started that way. The first time, we all hated Kibaki. We didn't want Kibaki because we were asking questions. Why is he keeping money for us? He tightened everything, just the way you are tightening them. And he tightened, he kept quiet, he never shouted. He had some old men, Akina Wanjui, Akina Matere, Kereri, who just kept the calm, went to the State House, planned for the nation, 5 years planning. Nobody was talking to the Kenyans. Kenyans were complaining. Raila tried. Remember the days of your friend Raila when he went to Kilifi and he was saying, nusu mukeka, nusu mukate, all those kind of things. Nobody spoke to him. He kept shouting. Nobody spoke to him. And he became relevant. Come now around term 2. Term 2, the infrastructure development was rolled. And Kenya became what it is now. Even until today, yourself, you've never been able to initiate a project. All these projects, including the Talanta, everything you say that it's yours, that's a Kibaki program, a Kibaki initiative, which were not picked up when you came into power with Uhuru Kenyatta. And now, there is nothing new you can start. You can only run on the blueprint that Kibaki set. So what will be your blueprint after you've gone? Don't chase on how to become the president and how, because it was not in your effort, in your plan, or in anything that you can say you are a very good organizer, that is why you became the president. No, God just wanted you to be there. And now because God wanted you to be there and you are there, but later on you changed. Saul, God made him to be the king, but again, he changed. That's why David was brought. Right now, I can assure you, there is a David. He has already been anointed. So I don't know whether it is in your first term that David is going to come into power, or in your second term that David is going to become in power. So what you need to do, just concentrate on your work. Do your work. Wake up in the morning. Don't try to shout at Gachagua. You said and you told us Gachagua will not make it. You said once Gachagua is impeached, he's going to be irrelevant. Look now. You're planning to arrest him because he has become unattainable. And can I tell you, Mr. President, this? Gachagua has been looking for that opportunity of being arrested. He has been looking for that opportunity because he knows what he knows. Gachagua has been an administrator. These people that has been administrators who worked in the system, those are the people that we call the system. Remember the days of the system? Those are the people that we call the system. And sometimes back I mentioned to you that the system is not a machine somewhere. It is the people that have worked in the government and they know how to work in the government to disorganize, to organize, to disorient and orient. These are the people that have worked in the administration from OP, the Office of the President. These are dangerous people. They know. These are the people that employed the current NSIS that you have. These are the people that employed the current of the members of the police that you have, members of the army that you have, members of the public that you have, or anything that you have right now. It was employed during the days of this time. Yes, you have tried to remove some, but the infrastructure that was laid during the Moi days, the Uhuru days, it is the same. It has not changed. The system, the setup, the mindset of the people that were put in place by Moi and Uhuru are the same people, and Kibaki are the same people. They are still there. They have been there. They were employed by Akina Gachagua. They were employed by Akina Kememia, Akina Natembea. These are the people that worked in the government as the system. These are the people that sat in security committees. These are the people who organized and planned for various propagandas to be done around the country. So these are the people that knows how to run the country. You are a politician, but these are the system. There's two big things different between a politician and a system. The system, they are loyal to their cause, and they are loyal to what they have ever known to do. And now, look now, you are people, so many of you are new in the system, and they want to displace the older one who are in the system so that they can be able to eat like the older ones. That is what has been the major undoing in your government, because they would rather work with former bosses, that is Gachagua, Kememia, Natembea, and many others who are out, instead of working with your Farouks and many people around you. These people will make sure that no plan in your system will work. These people will make sure that the loopholes you are trying to seal where they have been working around, they will make sure that the loopholes won't go. They will still remain there. And what do? They will sabotage you, and they have been sabotaging you, and they have made you become so irrelevant in everything. The intelligence system, Gachagua knows better than you. He's a consumer because he's one of the organizers of the intelligence system. The intelligence system that you have is a political intelligence system. There, they have a systematic intelligence system that is of a system of a government. So you are two people that one is more advantaged than the other one. You are advantaged in form of doing the political intelligence, which has not worked for you. Because had you known that these guys were lying to you, you wouldn't have touched Gachagua. You would have walked with Gachagua just the way Uhuru Kenyatta walked with you. Uhuru Kenyatta knew you were a bad man. He knew that you are a dangerous man. He knew that you cannot sit down and wait to be given that mantle. You would want to go and look for it because you are not a good man. He knew that, and he told us about you. And he told us to be worried of you, to be worried about you. He told us you can turn around and make things not good for our country, which, at least for now, for the first time, I am agreeing with Uhuru Kenyatta because I have seen what he told us. That is what you are. So, Gachagua and the company are smarter than you. What you are doing now, you are singing his slogans, and he has made it you to sing his slogan. You see now, he comes together, he says WANTAM, you sing WANTAM. He says, he goes to somewhere, Ukambani says cussing, you sing cussing. He's setting you the pace. He's setting the pace for you because he is smarter than you. He's well organized. Go down like Kibaki. Go get old people that knew, sit down around with them, just let them run the government. Keep quiet. Go start now building roads, go building airports, go build your housing projects and other things. We'll just come to say, we will sing about you 20 years from now. That is when we will say, tulikuwa na president mzuri kwa naitwa Ruto. But for now, don't expect anybody to sing anything about you. Only thing that will be singing, including me, Gachagua, and your own sons and daughters, it is WANTAM president. Thank you.
Bethel Clouds TV, empowering lives.